Hello and welcome everyone. Hope you're feeling great. And this meditation is helping you just to transform your life, that you can enjoy every moment of your life. And it's a kind of style of life, this Sahaja Yoga meditation. It's not something that you can sit somewhere and try to have a little peace of mind. So today our subject is very important. So I will ask, please pay attention and try to be thoughtless. It might be lots of new things in it, as long as you can understand vibrationally, you get it. But please don't try to analyze and put your idea on it, because whatever I'm going to talk about it is about this last play of divine. It's not easy to talk about divine, but with my little word I have, I'm trying my level best to explain my understanding. This is my experience. Of course, everybody has different experience. So before we start, better we put ourselves in meditation by raising our Kundalini and give ourselves a bandhan. So while we're doing this, we have to realize that we are going to connect ourselves with this all-pervading power of divine love, with this rhythm, with this harmony which takes care of the whole universe. We are going to integrate with that power. So try to not do it by the way. With all our attention and understanding, we're doing this. And abandon to bring all this vibration, cool vibration, come in top of our head, around ourselves, to protect us. So first of all, I'm going to explain about Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi. This photo you can see here. So in 1970, she started this revolution in spirituality, we can say, because giving self-realization was very difficult. You could count with your finger those people who could get to this state. It was very difficult. But she made everything so easy. so available for everyone, for a child, for a young generation, for elderly people. So during our evolution, time to time, she was sending different incarnation, different great prophet, just to awaken or update these chakras within us. So at the beginning was the first chakra, which was the most important quality which we have, which is pure innocence. Then little by little come up, and then this sixth center, when this center is open, then our attention can cross above our thinking process. And she was the one who opened the last center, which is our fontanel bone area, or we can say chakra of Sahasrara. And this is the chakra of integration. This is the most chakra we have. So what does it mean in integration? It means, so until here, so we can not enter to this new dimension. We cannot get our self-realization because we are in the process of our thinking all the time, from morning until evening. Not even few seconds we have silence within ourselves. So with opening this last center, the 7 centers, so when this Mother Kundalini will awaken, then we'll enter to this new dimension, which we can say thoughtless awareness, we can say a state of meditation, we can say the kingdom of God, we can say the state of absolute silence, we can say the state of witnessing. So if we look a little bit precisely, for example, we had Shri Buddha 5,000 years back, which she worked to control our ego, and she tried to bring down our ego. She tried to work on our right side. But now when we see Buddha, Buddhist, Buddha is one side, and God is another side, and the followers are another side. And more, maybe we were also those followers. So we were worshiping. We were trying to respect, try to imbibe some of his quality, but they were separate. Everything was separate. So we see the life of Christ. So Christ came, say you have to have the second birth. You don't have to feel guilty because he opened this center for us, just to free ourselves from our past. She opened this narrow gate to kingdom of God. But now what's happening? The Christ is somewhere with the 2 pieces of bones they show, and God is another side, and the followers are another side. So when we see properly all this incarnation they came but there was not even one single person, even now, that can get to this spirituality, can connect themselves with divine, can understand exactly what was the message of all this incarnation. Exactly all of them, they are doing opposite of what they brought for us. All of them, they brought that we have to become united, we have to have love, we have to just share this love, we have to enjoy our life in different ways, in different circumstances. So now, since 1970, when Shri Mataji started raising this energy of Kundalini, Mother Kundalini, actually this Kundalini, which is at the base of a spinal cord, there is this bone called sacrum bone, and inside this bone there is this residual primordial mother energy, which we call as a Kundalini. Actually, this Mother Kundalini is a reflection of her as a mother. And this is the mother who created the whole universe, because the mother has the power to create. Of course, the father is witness. They are one. They are not separate, like sun and sunrise. But the rays of the sun does all the work. So now the last play of divine is this, that in this incarnation of Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, when this motherly energy is awakened, means this Mother Kundalini is her. So what does it mean? Means that for the first time we have this possibility to worship ourselves, to respect ourselves, to try to imbibe all the quality of the all incarnation. There are different chakras. All their quality is there, especially this Mother Kundalini. When is awakened, then she's taking care like a mother within us. So it's evolutionary process. We don't do much, but it's very important, especially for those who start this meditation of Sahaja Yoga from the beginning. Try to understand that though separation is finished, we have to little by little awaken, make this Mother Kundalini work within ourselves. Generally, we are developing our ego. Whatever is happening, there is reaction, there is discussion, there is analyzing, there is criticizing. So these are all the work of our ego. So now the play is that our attention get away from our ego, then we can watch our ego, then we are not following anymore, because we know we are not that. We are much, much higher than that. We are not going to identify ourselves with all this nonsense. And we have to develop this Mother Kundalini within ourselves, because in reality, whatever we do inside ourselves and outside ourselves is her work. She is doing that. She has this power of love which manifests in the whole universe and take care of the whole universe. So she came to say, okay, now all the separation is finished. So you have to integrate within yourself, with everybody. As soon as our attention get away from our ego, we just integrate. We just feeling this oneness with all this nature, with all human beings. So the point is that we are not going to do the same kind of thing, that our attention is all the time out about whatever we do in Sahaja Yoga. We do so many gatherings, so many ceremonies. We worship her, but also we can worship her within ourselves. Because if we find her within ourselves, then she is within us. Wherever we are, whatever we are doing, day and night, she gives us the joy, the peace. You are in the ocean of all this blessing of divine. But if our attention is outside, definitely we get some vibration, we get the blessing. But that's for short time. So meditation, don't forget, is individual inner journey towards divine. So we have to dig, dive, and try to explore this beautiful world which is within ourselves. Close our eyes and then go to this first chakra, which is Muladhara chakra, which is the place of her. Just worship her there. You will see, you find so much of vibration. So this is the point that I just wanted to share with all of you, that now in this incarnation, we have to imbibe, we have to integrate God, incarnations, and us, which is the self, which is the spirit. I remember at the beginning, after 4 months, I met her first time. And then after 4 days, I was in the train with her, with other two Sahaja yogis sitting in the train going to Brighton in London, I mean in England, for the ceremony. And I was just babbling with the joy. I was so happy after 4 months. I mean, after 20 years searching, then I found the thing I was searching. I was in front of her. I heard somehow they were saying she was divine. But for me, I couldn't grasp that. For me, still, she is my guru, she is my teacher, she is my mother. Whatever I have, whatever I experienced, whatever we are going together to experience. Every word of me is because of her. But still, I'm not become the spirit that say, okay, I recognize her as a divine. It's just mental process. As long as I'm not the spirit totally manifest within myself, I cannot say I'm in front of the divine. It become mental. More I can see during all these 40 years of this blessing to be like a Sahaja yogi, enjoying my life and growing, I can recognize more and more. More I become deeper, more I become more the spirit is manifesting within yourself, more I can recognize her. Now when I look at the photo, I just feel this vibration come inside me. Also, when I put my attention in Mother Kundalini inside me, I feel the same. So you have to find this balance. Like a child at the beginning, we need to have her photo and take vibration and help us to grow. But when we grow a little bit, then we are grown up. We have to be able to just manifest all this vibration of divine, all this love of divine, which is within ourselves. So this I just wanted to, especially for newcomers, clear up a little bit. And I have some desire. So one of my desire is that in my lifetime, I have to desire to see all these human beings, all these, seekers of the truth, all those righteous people, all those good people get their self-realization and rise above our thinking process, our ego, our conditioning, our identification with all this material world. Rise to this new dimension, to this realm of reality, to this kingdom of God, and start enjoying. And I have desire that all those who have realization, we become the instrument of the divine, and is our responsibility to transform all these human beings by transforming ourselves. We have to see we are growing, we're getting better, like a seed, become a tree. We have to see our growth. By our growth, all human beings will grow and enter to this beautiful ocean of divine love. I have desired that to see all human beings, they realize that we are much higher than what we are, and realize that we cannot understand the same. This is the God's blessing. She never create two things the same. You don't find two leaves the same. You can find two trees the same. You cannot find two sand the same. How can be human being the same? We sit there and discuss. No, I'm right, you are wrong, my idea is better. These are all nonsense. These are all the work of our ego. We have to know that we are in different places in evolution. One fish becomes the turtle, then turtle become wild boar, and between them 1,000 other incarnations were there. But we have to know we cannot understand the same. Everybody has his own understanding, our own knowledge. The turtle doesn't go to criticize the fish. We have to respect the idea of others and let them be there, even if they do wrong, because it's not their fault. They understand that much, and we understand that much. So when we start, when we are realized soul, then we have this love. We have to spread this love. We have to spread this divine knowledge. We have to enjoy each and every human being. And ultimately, I have desire that all human beings realize that we are all a slave of this demon, this ego sitting here, and create all this separation, all this hatred, all this war, all this killing, all this discussion, all this fighting, and find the principle of ourselves, that we are the spirit, we are the image of God, and now the time is mature. It is a blossom time. During her life, she gave to millions and millions of people self-realization all over the world. And we can do the same. If one candle is on, it can turn 1,000 candles. But first, we have to establish ourselves, feel this manifestation of divine within ourselves. Then we can transmit to others. That's very important. Now we just can close our eyes. Just try all this machinery which are already within ourselves work by themselves. It's like a car. When you switch on the whole engine, 1,000 things will work out, and the car will move. So this subtle system within us is the same. When this Mother Kundalini is awakened, then we have to let it go. The rest of the work is by this central parasympathetic channel. It takes us to this state of absolute silence, which prevails the whole universe. And the divine work through this silence within us and without us. Only during this state of thoughtless, we grow. She can cleanse our chakras, balance our channels, but we have to be in that state of meditation. But then we have to try in normal our daily life to do things, just watch ourselves. Am I in that state? Have I peace within myself? Am I patient? That means we're developing this Mother Kundalini within ourselves. Other type of thinking, developing our ego, our conditioning. We must have desire. To grow. Just get lost in that silence. Okay, now you can raise our Kundalini and give ourselves a bandha. Again, with all our attention and all our love and respect. You know, bring one hand above our head. See if you're feeling this cool breeze. Even if you don't feel, it doesn't matter. This awakening of this motherly energy of Kundalini has thousands facets. You feel peace within yourself. You can feel in your hand. You can feel in the top of your head. There's so many different type of manifestation of this. Now you bring your hand in front of you and check. First of all, you see which hand is more heavy, more hot. It's very important before meditation. You just check up. If it's left, then keep your left on your knee. The right hand goes towards the Mother Earth. You can see here, this is the chakra. Left channel starts from here. And this is chakra which made by the earth. So we can ask this Mother Earth to purify our left channel, our emotion, negative emotion, negative desires. She can help us. After a few minutes, you can see you're feeling better. Or you can rise your right and bring down the left. Our hand has the power, so we have to use our hand. But while we're doing this, we try to be thoughtless. Don't think we are going to balance ourselves. Then again, this ego come here and then block. This mother energy cannot take us to this state, which she can work. And then check. I feel a little bit also this right hand finger, which is our liver, middle one. So we can put our left hand on our liver, because we said the left channel is cool channel because we get energy from the moon. So just putting our hand on the liver will cool down our liver. And the right hand will be open on our knees. And then as you look at our fingers, I feel a little bit this second finger from the small finger than the other one. It's connected with the center. Center is our thinking. We just can take our thought and offer to Mother Earth a few times. And then put our hand and try to forgive. This forgiveness, don't think about anything. You are going to forgive all your ego, your superego from childhood will be built up in these two areas. So we are going to forgive all of them because they are all useless. They are not ours. They only create us problems. And then check again. It's much better. So every time you have to work a little bit before meditation to balance, to clear up, then it's easier to enter to this state of meditation. Okay, thank you very much for participation in this meditation, and hope you get something. Whatever is interesting for you, you can write down and read again, read again. These are all divine knowledge. And we have to absorb, retain, and then use it. And then we'll go also from our sasra to ether and goes all over. Always when you sit for meditation, don't think it's just for you. No, you are rising the whole human beings with you. Take big step. More important thing in your daily routine. Give priority to meditation time. Okay, hope to see you next time. Bye.